This was interesting. So a lot of people ask in our comment sections where they can go to college to sort of learn to do what we have done. If they should take psychology classes, they wanted to know about our education. So
You give me $250,000, which is what a good college costs. You sit right here in your dorm room. We'll figure it out.
So I'm curious if you have any
Besides profiteering?
profiteering.
Oh, sorry. So
we do have a Charisma University.
Where would
Okay.
I? So hold on. How would I learn how to
So
make a business?
let's see. This commenter wants to know what your education was, where we went to school, all those sorts of things.
Well, I don't use my college. So I went to the University of Pennsylvania's business school. I don't use it at all. I would say,
So
here's my entrepreneurship education. The 4-Hour Work Week, the book. That was how I started. Then the next big breakthrough was probably Marketing Step by Step by Evan Pagan.
Mm-hmm.
That was huge. Then Clay Collins has something called the Pre-Sell Formula, which is incredible. And something similar is the book Running Lean, right? Similar concept. So that's amazing. And
Ash
then,
Maria, if you're interested out there.
Then I started depended on what we were working on at that point. Like if you do 4-Hour Work Week, Marketing Step by Step, and then Running Lean, at that point, if you follow all the advice, you'll have a business, and then you'll know what you need. You might need to learn supply chain management. You might need to learn, if you're doing Justin's business, if you're doing bone broth,
sure.
Yeah. If you do physical products,
Yeah.
you might have to learn ad copy. Like I think from there, it kind of depends on what you're running up against. You might have to learn paid ads, which we've never done.
Nope. So I think what's interesting about this question is that the implied assumption is the most interesting part, which is they want to know where we went to school.
Because
they think we learned this in school.
No, sir or ma'am.
So you studied business.
I studied business for 4 years.
Yeah.
None of it was helpful.
Yeah.
For this business.
Not at all.
None of it.
It worked to your detriment, I think, in many ways, because you're expecting, at least when I encountered it, when you go to college, you show up, you're given a task, you do the homework, you get the grade. And I remember when we first started.
You talking about the breakdown I had in Brazil?
Just losing your mind because you show up and it's business time and no one's telling you to do anything.
Yeah, that was weird. So
infinite possibility.
Yeah, I was very, very good at doing what I was told. And that in college, that's all you have to do.
And then you were a banker.
And then I went to investment banking, where there's no room for thought.
You just do. You
grinding.
Execute 18 hours a day.
Yeah. And then we started our business. It was like, okay, the things that I could do are infinite. Our business is so bad at this point, and I have no idea what to prioritize or how long I'm supposed to work in a day.
Yeah.
And so, I had a breakdown.
That was funny. I was used to it. By that point, I was so used to it, and it was funny to watch you
just tweet,
feel like you needed to infinitely be doing more, but also
I had to finish the checklist, which was a lifetime's worth of stuff.
Exactly.
Starting a business and growing a business is a lifetime thing. Yeah.
And at some point, you got to go, I'm done for the day. I'm not going to do anymore.
You tweak out.
To answer the specific question, I studied philosophy. You studied business. I studied Spanish. I'm glad that I studied philosophy. You'll hear more of it in the podcast than you will on the channel, though.
Yeah, but to be fair, 4 years of business school compared to 4 years of philosophy, it's not. I had no edge in entrepreneurship. We both read the same books and the same audio courses, and we were right here.
Yeah.
I had literally no leg up.
Well, the thing that we did, what we did together was we were interested in people. This is because I think they're interested in the Charisma on Command content more than the Charisma on Command business, and
the psychology.
Yeah, I was shyer than you. You were.
I just wanted to be excellent. I just wanted to be world class, and I was super average.
I think what I've realized it's hypothesis testing. We've talked about this. So I would go into a social situation, be uncomfortable and terrible, and then watch somebody else repeat the exact joke or word or thing and get a completely different. This is Austin.
So aggravating.
So aggravating.
Say a joke. No one laughs. He repeats the exact same joke. Audience cracks up.
And so what I started in my head and in real life doing was going, well, why is that the case? Is it because he's blonde? Well, I know another blonde person who can't do this. Is it because X? Is it because Y? And what I found in his case, it's because he had, one, established himself as a group leader, which helped a ton. Two, he said it with such conviction and
super loud. Super loud, super deep voice, always standing up straight. He touched everyone.
Yep.
He laughed a lot. He smiled a lot.
Demanded and commanded your attention in all the ways we talked about.
Well, it's hypothesis testing. It's also modeling.
Yeah.
Like finding someone who's good at what you want to be good at and then figuring out what they're doing that you're not doing.
We were copycats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then eventually you make it your own.
But it wasn't college, is the short answer to that question. It was definitely not college.
We even had in my school, a class that was about carrying yourself and speaking well, because that does matter in business.
Mm-hmm.
Not helpful.
Didn't work. Didn't work.